old and she's currently in her senior high school. She believes in the saying, time is gold, and her greatest achievement is she is the proudest daughter. She loves fighting, playing volleyball, and pageantry. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 3, Micaela Shane Quinoda. Thank you, candidate number 3. Now let's welcome candidate number 4. Candidate number 4 is Deborah Masaway. Deborah is 21 years old from Burgos, Ilocos Sur. She's currently in her 2nd year in college. She believes in the saying, life is hard, but life must go on. She advocates in promoting peace and unity. Again, ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 4, Deborah Masaway. Thank you, candidate. Candidate number 5 is Athena Araneta. Athena is 24 years old from Baguio City. She is currently a BS Architecture student at the University of Baguio, and she believes in the saying, nothing gets easier, you just get stronger. Candidate number 5 is advocating the promotion of citizenship awareness towards their role on ocean society building and saving the Mother Earth. Again, ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 5, Athena Araneta. Thank you, candidate number 5. And now let's also welcome on stage candidate number 6. Candidate number 6 is Desiree Tagaka. Desiree is 20 years old and she's from Salcedo, Ilocos Sur. She is currently in her college level. She believes in the saying, just go with the flow, slow down slowly. She is advocating for the promotion of farming and agriculture. Again, ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 6, Desiree Tagaka. Thank you, candidate number 6. Now let's have candidate number 7. Candidate number 7 is RB Joy Lucero. RB is 20 years old from Cabarwan or Daneta City. She believes in the saying, dreams don't work unless you do. She advocates inequality for empowerment. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 7, RB Joy Lucero. Thank you, candidate number 7. Alright, now let's have candidate number 8.
Pagpalikod kayo, pagpalikod kayo.
Candidate number 8 is Charmaine Joy Rapino. Charmaine is 19 years old from Vigan City. She's currently in her senior high school. Currently a second-year college student at the University of Northern Philippines. She loves singing, dancing, and painting. She also advocates for environmental and educational empowerment. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 8. Charmaine Joy Rapino. you, candidate number 8. Alright, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the candidates in their evening gown. So let's call back on stage our 8 lovely ladies vying for the title Miss Lingsat 2023. Of course, now let's have candidate number 2, Sarinjit Gupta. Hi Sarinjit, your name is peculiar. Do you have like a half blood?
Indian po.
Oh, you're a half Indian. May tumsipyar kartahum. You know that?
I actually don't speak Indian because my father left me when I was still young.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Alright, so... Ayan. Nasad naman ako. Okay, candidate number 2. Choose or pick the name of your judge. Your judge is Mr. Tristan Zar Chrysostoma.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, here's my question. So, if you're in a position to control the national budget, what would you allocate the most resources to?
So, if I were given a chance to allocate a budget to, first, I strongly believe that I will allocate it to education. Because education, we know that it is the key to success. And a certain country will not move forward if there is no education. So in order a country to be successful, in order for us to be the Philippines, to be globally competitive, we must know that education is the first source of thing that we need in order for us to improve, to participate globally, and for us to excel. Because if a country doesn't know or is not well educated, well trained, then it is surely that the Filipino people will surely be on the most lowest line in the world, and that it will result to many people who will suffer from poverty, poor nutrition, and also a lot of people will not know how the importance of living and don't know how to use their own power to excel in their own life. And I strongly believe that standing here in front of you, I just want to say that if you are given a chance to have the quality of education, please grab it, take it, and use it carefully so that we can empower the next more generation. Because the most important thing in life is not having the education in us, in ourselves, but it is about sharing to others. It is about educating others so we can inspire, motivate, and learn for more lessons so we can be the best version of ourselves. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 2. Very well said. Well, I'm an educator and oo nga naman, you allocate a lot to education because it's very important. Alright, so candidate number 3, Micaela Shane Quiniola. Hi Micaela, how are you?
I'm good.
You're good. I'm good too. So we both feel good. It's a tie. Right? Pick the name of your judge. Your judge is Mr. John Paul Raganda.
Good evening, candidate number 3. Your question is, when do you think is the right time to speak and when is the right time to listen?
I think the right time to speak is when I already boost my confidence in communicating and socializing, and the right time. Sir, can you? And when to listen is that when they speak to me or talk to me nicely, and their speech is connected and
Naglangkon.
Thank you, candidate number 3. The right time to speak is when someone is the right time to listen is when someone is speaking kasi no dapat kasi number 4. Hi, candidate number 4, Miss Deborah Masaway from Burgos. What part of Burgos, anak? Mambog. Ay, yung ano lang, masungad, right? Okay, so pick the name of your judge. Your judge is Miss Maria Christine Velarde.
Hello, candidate number 4. So here's my question. What can you do to promote civic engagement in your generation? I repeat. What can you do to promote civic engagement in your generation?
Can you elaborate civic engagement?
Civic.
Like in your neighborhoods, what could you do? How will you engage the people?
Well, how I engage the people is
In a civil way.
socialize and to be kind. Be kind as always. Because my mother teach me to be kind no matter how bad the person is. Because there is God who will judge us. No one can judge us but only God. I do believe every person is imperfect because we are perfectly imperfect.
Thank you, candidate number 4, being kind. Yan, so you could. Candidate number 5, Athena Araneta. Hi Athena, you look so beautiful tonight. How are you?
Thank you very much, sir. Well, first of all, I was kind of nervous and kind of cold because here at Lingsat, they have really an ambient, because they are beside the sea. And I think it's also a good experience for me, even though I'm not really a cold, or I don't really prefer cold weather, but the warm smell of people here are really something.
Alright, so you don't prefer cold weathers but you're from Baguio City.
Yes.
Baguio City is very cold.
Yes po.
Pero pag summer season, di naman masyado mainit na.
Somehow, but when I stay there, I really wear layered clothes and I often drink my medicine, and that's the reason why I came down from Baguio and I'm staying here at Ilocos, Candon.
Okay, that's good to hear. Okay, thank you, candidate number 5. Joke. Pick your question, your judge, the name of your judge. Alright, so you will be asked by Mr. Tristan Zar Chrysostoma.
Hi, candidate number 5.
Hello, sir.
Hi, here is your question. Our country is lowering the criminal age liability in the Philippines. Do you think parents should be prosecuted for their children's crimes?
I think yes, because every changes in the society can only come about if we start with the family. And specifically, if we're talking about the criminal liability that is going down or the juvenile justice, I strongly believe that the parents should be persecuted because, well, in fact, the moment the children are born here on planet Earth, they have a grave responsibility, which is to raise their kids well, to educate them well, give a roof above their head, and to put food table on the food on the table. And by that, I don't really blame the kids if they are committing different crimes, because I know that if we're going to base it scientifically, they don't have a very developed brain and they cannot distinguish right from wrong. And if we're going to base on the moral aspect of it, I strongly believe that the adults or the parents do have the greater responsibility in educating, instilling values, and giving the children the right path towards how they live or how are they going to live their lives. And it really pains me, actually, to see these kids running in the streets being used by the criminals just for their own greed. And by that, I am really in favor of putting also an amendment to the law, which will include also to persecute the parents. Because if we are going to start and include the parents, then the parents would start also pushing for a greater guidance when it comes to their kids. And by that, they would be held liable if their kids are off the streets, if their kids are being used by the different criminal syndicates, and if their kids don't really have the proper education. Because education is really the start and the molder of a human being. And by that, ladies and gentlemen, I know that everyone here, most of all, we are all adults, some of the kids, But I would just also to give a simple message that please guide them, alagaan niyo po sila, instill them good values because these kids, they need the right path. And in these kids, the future world leaders will rise up. And without you directing the right path to them, they are like lost kittens in the street. And by that, the parents should be the #1 educator, not only in their household, but also this would contribute in our society building and nation building. That will be all. Thank you. Happy Fiesta for Barangay Luzon.
Thank you, candidate. So, napakalaking pressure ito sa mga magulang. So, kung gumagawa man ng krimen ang inyong mga anak, kayo ang makukulong. At kung magkakaroon pa ng tawag dito, silya elektrika, instant mga anak nyo, kayo na. Diba? Alright, tuloy tayo. Candidate number 6. Number 6, kamusta ka? Ms. Desiree Tagaka. Nervous ka din. Lahat kayo nervous pero gagaling yung sumagot ha. Ayan. Okay, so please speak the name of your judge. Puro nervyosa kayong lahat pero napakagaling ninyo. You're doing great tonight. Congratulations, ladies. Alright, so your judge is Attorney Benmar Tabuso, the chairman.
Hello, good evening. Don't be nervous. So here's my question, you listen well. If you are given a chance to legalize something that is illegal or not yet allowed by law today, what would that be and why? I will repeat. If you are given a chance to legalize something that is illegal or not yet allowed by law today, what would that be and why?
Marijuana. Because marijuana is also a medicine. Senator, one of senator that died, and when she's alive, she used marijuana to take medicine. And my mother have asthma, and marijuana can also cure, maybe also that cure the marijuana of my mother have asthma. Here in Philippines, not allow marijuana, but in abroad use marijuana to do something medicine. If there's a law to legalize, and I want marijuana, and maybe there's a lot of cure that she can.
Thank you, candidate number 6. Well, everything is good, but it has to be used in moderation. Ayan, tulad ng alak at sinasabi ni ate na marijuana. Number 7, Ms. RB Joy Lucero. Hi RB, kamusta ka sa gabing ito?
Hello po, hello everyone. Good evening, Lisa.
So, kamusta ka?
To be honest, I feel very tired for the 6.5 hours travel, and I feel nervous right now because this is the, I think, 7th times to join Sabong here in Ilocos Sur.
Sabong talaga. Ano ka, manok? Alright, pick the name of your judge. Diba? At least may humor para hindi tayo naantok. Tama? Okay, so you pick Miss Maria Christine Velarde.
Hello, candidate number 7. Hello, good evening. So here's my question. What social issue would you discuss if you got to meet the world leaders? I repeat, what social issue would you discuss if you got to meet the world leaders?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The woman in front of you already experienced discrimination. So if I were to put an issue or to cure an issue in our world, this would be the discrimination. I've been bashed, I've been discriminated because of my body before, but I am here standing in front of you to advocate my advocacy, which is equality for empowerment. We do all know that not just me is the one who experienced bullying, and I want to raise the law. I want to raise the law which is Article 26 of Universal Declaration of Human Rights that states about no matter what height you have, skin color you have, and status you have, you are valued. You have the right to step out in your comfort zone. So ladies and gentlemen, I am taking this opportunity to everybody, to everyone who experienced bullying, to step out and be who you are. Thank you and good evening.
And thank you, candidate number 7. Very well said. Ayan.